Yeah, just everywhere I go, almost every show. And I do a show just about every weekend, all over here in Canada, coast to coast. I go all the way out to the West Coast, to the Atlantic coast, and everywhere in between. And every time that I'll go out and see the fans afterwards at the merch table, they'll all say, "Man, what is that song?" It's just the chorus is stuck in my head. The guitar, the riffs, it's just I can't get it out of my head. There'll even be people who will say, I heard it on that show, and then a few days later, it's just stuck in my head, and it's there. And what is that? And I've directed so many people towards you, towards your page. So many people know of it here. And it's just something that I look back on and I'm like, man, I'm so glad I found it. And I kid you not, until my career ends, I will always use that song. I will not stray from it. There is no better piece of music to play as I go out to perform for the fans. Myself and my partners, because there's actually three of us, we're called the Black Quebecois, and it's kind of become our anthem. It's like our national anthem. It's
wow.
It's like what you guys consider like not quite the national anthem, but like God Bless America. It's like the God Bless America to our cause here as the Black Quebecois.
Wow. Okay. That's high honors, high praise. Where are you out of?
I'm born and raised in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. So geographically, we're just north of New York State. Borders about an hour south from here, and lived my whole life here, and basically been professional wrestling for 20 years. This is, entered my 20th year as of this past July. By the grace of God, managed to be injury free and been able to perform in many different places, many different countries, and always working my way to the top, still in the prime of my life and working on securing that big contract with one of the major companies, be it, WWE or All Elite Wrestling, any of the top companies out there. And the entrance music is just so important in professional wrestling, much like in combat sports, much like in any kind of professional sports, that you need to find that song that's just synonymous with you, that right from the opening, people know, hey, that's this guy, that's this person coming to the ring. And I feel this whole interview is probably just going to be a lot of thank yous over and over, but thank you for creating that, and thank you for giving me your blessing to be able to go out there and enter to that in front of people all over this fine country.
Well, I sure hope that the WWE or somebody like that calls you soon. And it's funny you said Montreal. I'm supposed to be coming to Montreal to do a show at some point. I got a guy that's trying to place a festival, and he said that he would send me a date soon. So I'll have to let y'all know if y'all are in Montreal. But I'm also glad to hear you say by the grace of God, because I heard that that they don't like Jesus up there. So, and I said, well, because they actually, when they tried to get me to do this show, they said, well, we know you're a Christian, so we don't want, make sure that you don't, talk about Jesus or anything like that. I said, well, I tell you, I'm not going to do a show. There's never a show I don't mention God or Jesus or something like that. So if you want someone to do to just be silent entirely, then I might not be your guy. But they said they still wanted me, so we'll see if it happens.
That's right. Well, when it comes down to it, I mean, look, my stage name is Jeremy Prophet, but I am a God-fearing man myself, been my entire life, washed in the blood of Christ. And when it comes down to it, there's no better way to be. And so hearing that from you, believe me, that brings a lot of good, a lot of warmth to my heart and soul as well. And that's something that, sometimes things are just meant to be. God works in mysterious ways. And the fact that he's brought both of us here to break bread and to converse and to be able to share this with the many viewers wherever they might be in the world, I think that's a beautiful thing.
Boy, I sure hope so. That's my main mission in life, is to be a light for Jesus any way that I can. It's actually a fight song about the life that we were taught that we needed and wanted, but we actually are fighting for a different cause. Like you said, actually, I don't know what y'all's cause is, but that song was actually a fight song against. It was kind of a revealing song against the secret entities that try to brainwash us. So that's where that's where that idea of that came from. So you're using it for the right reasons, I feel.